Please put your hands together and join me in welcoming your keynote speaker, Brian Neal.
Time and time again, my clients come to me and the salespeople, we get this connection and they're like, I tell, what's wrong? What's keeping you from sales? You know what they say? The reason, Brian, the reason I can't sell anymore is because I don't have an iPhone. It's the iPhone excuse. If I just had an iPhone, I would double my sales. So I just did this experiment. One of my clients, all they asked for was iPhones. Guess what? We got them iPhones. Guess what the sales did? Nothing. They didn't blink. They didn't tick at all. If you're going to think about growing, you've got to learn to embrace your outcomes on your own. And I'm going to give you a model to help you do that now. Now, I'm going to draw in the air here. You follow me real quick. This is called a line. Everybody with me on that? A line, right? Not too technical so far. This area up here is the area called above the line. With me? Very good. Smart people. This area down here you think is called, very good, below the line. This is the below the line part. When you are above the line, you are in a state of personal accountability. There are two questions, and only two questions you need to ask to help yourself get and stay above the line. Those are, how am I contributing to this problem? And secondly, how can I contribute to this solution? If you look at any problem, any issue in your business, personal life, it doesn't matter, and you ask yourself, how am I contributing to the problem? And how can I contribute to this solution? The air about which you think about that problem completely changes. Now, let's go back to the other side. This area, remember, called below the line. Now, the words and the phrases that live below the line are things that a lot of us do all day, every day. Blame, defend. John does so well because he's got a better territory than I did. But we blame things. We blame other people. We blame our circumstance. At its worst case, and this is real icky, at its worst point, it's full-on victimization. It is everything is happening to me. If you can learn as a salesperson to live your sales life above the line, I promise you two things. One, it'll be way easier. And two, you'll start to be way better. You'll start to kill all your competition. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is our viewpoint of the marketplace. Most of us, believe it or not, salespeople tend to be optimistic, forward-thinking, happy people. Yet when you watch our behavior and you look at our mindset relative to our behavior, you'll see that you actually take a scarcity mentality out into your marketplace. And so the first core principle that I'm going to give you is the idea of the abundance of the marketplace. You can't possibly handle all the business available to you in your market. There are very few companies, very few territories that if everyone in the territory said yes, you'd be able to even deliver. So just by that virtue, you have abundance baked into your market. Of all the things that I'm going to talk to you about, changing your mentality away from a scarcity mentality to an abundant mentality is the most important thing that you can take away from my talk.